As the creature crawls from the sarcophagus, you hear a gasp of breath. Fane steps forward, never taking his eyes off her.
Oh, interesting. She's called exactly like the item, artifact, whatever they were searching here. Etira.
I must speak to her. It is vital. Please,
I think
stand
it's
aside.
another Eternal, and she's also wearing quite a nice mask. Lavender takes back. If that's important, I won't stand in the way.
You hear a gasp from the creature as Fane steps forward. It speaks in a hissing, clicking language that seems both completely alien and somewhat familiar. Fane raises his head and responds in the same jolting, clicking tongue. He seems to be pleading with the creature, his hands outstretched.
Interesting. I mean, before we could understand the Eternal language, right?
The creature looks down at him and shrieks in rage. Her gestures are quick, strong, and violent. Whatever she said, it seems to have devastated your friend.
Interesting. I mean, in the first Let's Play, we played as Fane.
The verbal barrage continues, but something changes within Fane. He looks up and golden light pours from his skull. When he speaks next, you understand every word, but you're not sure the words are his own.
Etira, Etira. I had hoped to see you turn to dust in this tomb. Alone, forgotten, with only your secrets for comfort.
And that is Amadia, Fane's goddess.
Lady Amadia? You possess him? Have you fallen so far that you seek shelter within that? Does your vessel even know what you did? The war you started? The greed and avarice that saw you betray the Eternals?
It also seems like such a popular voice. Who's the voice actress?
The glow fades, and Fane seems to return to himself. He staggers slightly, exhausted by everything that's happened. The creature turns away from him and, panting, turns to you. The creature looks down from its perch, trembling. It crawled out of that sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns to you, and you see its face is covered by an intricate mask.
I don't like those Eternal stalkers, but she looks really nice. I really like her head garment and the wings and the clothes.
From behind its unmoving lips, you hear a noise. It starts as a groaning, croaking chatter, but slowly becomes more distinct. It's speaking.
Mais Saravel te de larentu, Chamery?
Oh. Oh. The last one. Petal, sigh. You can speak the language of every animal you meet, but not one masked weirdo. Lavender can't make out any words, but he recognizes some sounds. An elven chirp here, an orcish grunt there. Wait. And why saying that reaches for some parchment?
The stream of noise cuts off abruptly. After a moment, you hear a jolting, lurching voice.
It wears the face of Ter Sendelius, but speaks the tongue of beasts. How cruel. I suspected the Seven Lords won the war after they locked me here, but seeing their faces on dumb creatures, a depressing confirmation.
And now we get a little bit more information about the Seven Lords. They won some kind of war, and probably ascended after that. Ter Sendelius, the Seven Lords. Are you talking about the gods?
Gods? What is this senseless braying? The Seven Lords were Eternals, just as I am.
Deep within your soul, you feel your god stirring at the sound of the voice. You can feel its anger and fear swelling inside you.
Turn and walk away. You haven't told me yet who you are.
The creature leans forward to get a better look at you, clucking and tutting under her breath.
It seems to be a simple form at its core, a source vat. A walking, unfortunately talking, source vat. Fascinating.
The Eternals truly are not very nice.
I wonder how to extract the source from the vessel without...
Yeah.
She pulls back suddenly, recoiling in horror.
It is rotting. Almost imperceptibly, but it decays before my eyes.
Aging.
How long before you show signs of wilting, I wonder?
I mean, you are a skeleton. You also decayed, my friend.
The god within you reacts, his emotions a cocktail of fury and fear. You hear his voice, demanding that you give him control, demanding your body obey his will.
Definitely not. Lavender represses the struggling god and asks, what exactly is hiding behind your mask?
An Eternal does not answer questions from whatever creatures happen to lumber into view. Especially when there is so much to be learned about their source.
Thought Fane was arrogant, or the Red Prince was arrogant? Well...
What happens to it, I wonder? Does it lie in whatever ditch it falls in, as its body decays? Or... Ah, no, of course. It is harvested.
Harvested?
The god thrashes against your control. You can feel it hissing that this creature is dangerous, that it cannot be trusted.
To have had the technology of the Eternals, and made this. How crude. Although effective in its own way.
It would be kind of interesting to see what Sindelius would say to her. Let's try it out. Also something I didn't do in the first playthrough. Lavender gives in to his flailing god and let it speak.
Hey Tira, you worm. An eternity locked away was too good for you. I should have seen you ground to dust and fed to the wind. Your heresies deserve nothing less.
Charming.
The figure recoils, as if struck.
Sendelius, what happened to you? Did you truly fall so far?
Silence! It is your king that has fallen. He and all the other eternal cowards were flung into the void, and the power you were too scared to hunt has made me a god.
He and all the other Eternals were flung into the void. Now we know what happened to them.
And yet here you stand, small, weak, decaying. I will not even need the Aetheran to grind you into the dust.
You feel your god freeze at the mention of this Aetheran, a cold terror settling in your chest.
And Lavender wrests control back from the god. What exactly is that kind of device?
The beast's unruly passenger did not deign to tell it. He did not want his host to know I crafted a weapon that would leave him an Eternal once more.
So Eternals do not possess souls.
You feel your god thrashing against your control. Where? You croak in a voice not quite your own.
Ah, of course you never found it. You always lacked imagination, my lord.
Curious. I really like the scene, like one of the biggest revelations.
I hid it in these very caves, although I can feel its distance now.
Dallas.
Someone has uncovered it.
Which is not a good thing, Etira.
Perhaps they intend to flay the godliness from you. No matter. Given your pathetic state, it is mine to collect at my leisure. As for you, you monstrosity, you were designed to be defective. You were built to die. And I rather think it is time you fulfilled your function. But do not fear. I shall put your source to good use.
I wonder what they mean by harvest. Is it about the souls? Is it about us having souls and they take it? Huh. Right, let's prepare to fight. I think this will be a hard fight because we have those two areas completely separated. Yeah, Lohse and Sebille will stay here. Lavender has to stay here. Ifan, you go up here too. Beast, you go up here too. And I think with that we can actually get an advantage. It just takes a while. But like during the fight it will take forever. Oh great, another fight. Quite fight heavy today, or at least it feels like that. Okay, Ifan. Come on, Sebille. I need to give it to Ifan. Too slow. Go. Already rested? Ah, okay, here we go. And she's floating. And she's summoning even more Eternal Stalkers. Great. Oh boy. Much fire resistance. I think this is going to be a hard fight. How much do you want to do? What the heck? Summoning 2 monsters. That's quick save. Summoning 2 monsters. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Okay, that was an autosave. But I'm afraid that the autosave was probably at the beginning of the fight. Like, what the heck? Summoning 2 monsters, rain and chain lightning. Look at that. Okay, and our sword was gone. Oh lord. They do not have much armor, but they are also like quite resistant to stuff. Okay, we're gonna try it. I mean, so far every fight was a success. Huh? Earthquake. This here is a disaster. Okay, still have 100, up to 200. Come on. Don't use it precisely. Okay, let's do it like this. We just heal Beast. Or Haste Beast? That's Haste Beast. I think that's our best shot. Okay. Yeah, it will be impossible to take your action. I mean, look at that. All of them just lost their turn. Okay. Yeah, you are completely immune to water. No, you're not. But quite. How about air? Ah, full air damage. And she? Almost immunity to air. Almost, no, quite some resistance to water. Chain lightning isn't going to work well. Let's do this. Why was Fane? Why did he take damage? Why do they reflect damage? Okay, 2 allies down. Let's go and get Fane back. And we're putting Fane here. And then Fane can get Ifan back. So we're using lots of resurrection scrolls. But I think it's not the worst idea. Okay, Fane. Time warp. And we can also kill him, that's nice. Go. He didn't have any resistances to 50%. 29, and it deals at least 60 damage. Nice. Go. Didn't I use the time warp on myself? Why didn't it trigger? It should have triggered. It's just summoning more of them. Why didn't this trigger? It should have triggered. And she has way too many turns. I don't get why the time warp didn't trigger. Oh well. Come on, please dodge and survive. Okay. Those are quite powerful. I'm thinking about whether to maybe just ditch Lavender, to be honest. Like, just jump up here. Of course I can't backstab her. And I don't think she's going to move away. Drop to Tendrons. And it will take forever to turn her into a chicken. But well. Let's turn invisible. We need to protect ourselves. Okay, you were stunned, that's nice. Let's just jump up here. Okay. I think Tentacle Lash is my most powerful attack, so let's go with that. Ooh, we can do this. We can do this. I could try to just freeze you. Come on. Freeze. Okay, I'm confused that this one wasn't frozen, but... Okay. Let's try to predict Sebille a little bit. Interesting. Actually seems like one of the hardest fights so far. I could try to just stun you, but then I won't be able to take care of her. But I need to resurrect some of my allies. Mere Fane.
Glory is mine.
Healing Ritual? No. Interblast. Interblast won't be enough. Pressure Spike. Could just put you down here. I can't see Lavender. That would have been awesome to just put the Eternal Stalker here. Nope. Here we go. Best I can do is Shield. Damage or Resurrection? Let's go for Resurrection. Just to be a little bit more tanky. And physical armor on Sebille? Not really sure if she's going to make it. Okay, let's see if we have another Winter Blast or something, so we could attack you. We do not. We do have Ice Fan. You're not frozen. How unpleasant. I expected more. Any Radiance? I don't know what to do. Let's just charm you. Let's charm you. Nice. Ah! It actually worked, the Rupture Tendrils. For me, it just deals 3 times damage, not 15. Yeah, Lavender bye. Or not. Come on, attack her. Oh, nice. That actually was a good idea. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Okay. Sebille and Lohse. Let's say Sebille, because with adrenaline we can really make the best of it. Here. And Dam of Protection. But I don't want to give the Eternal Stalker some armor. Do we have? I love grenade. What to do? Could just cast Restoration on Sebille, but she's decaying. Let's not do that. Let's bless her. See. At least something changed. Okay. And I mean, I can turn her into a chicken. Ha! Things are looking great. Okay. Let's just get Lohse back. Yeah. Wait. Resurrection, Lohse, here. And let's paste Lohse. Go. Yeah, because to deal later with those stalkers, it will work. That we can do. Go. Ah, wrong one. Okay. Here, my lovely Eternal. Taken from blocked by physical. He has 4 freaking points of physical armor, which I didn't see because it's you can't see them. Okay, it doesn't matter. We can do it later. I'm still upset. Oh boy. Go. And backstab. We don't need the chicken, I think. It would have been nice. Here we are. Nice. Half the party is dead. 2/3 of the party are dead. I am kinda scared, so I quick save. We can do this. We can do this. How do you like poison? You don't care. I don't like that. Here we go. Okay. I know it might be a bad idea, but let's teleport you here.
Lordy has pain.
Yeah, it's physical damage. I can't kill you. I don't want you to attack me. Should I just put you away again? Yeah, come on. Yes. Oh, what a fight! I think we never had just 2 characters alive at the end of a fight so far. At least I can't remember that. We did it. Yes. Gosh, big success. I'm proud. Okay, we have to go down to actually revive Lavender. Yeah. Whew. And I mean, tactician, of course it's hard. But like, we have 6 people. Insane how hard this fight would be without that. Then again, her opening was just, I mean, with us just standing here, all of us just standing here, I think it would be instant loss. Okay. Let's talk with Fane about what happened.
Just when I think this land... Still, at least this is an interesting variation on Dismal.
That looked like an intense conversation with that Eternal. Are you okay?
I could be worse.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I could have spent several millennia in the clutches of the Void, so...
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty otherworldly, but still. Lavender lays a hand on his shoulder. You know, I'm here if you need me.
Thank you. That means... something.
So, what happened?
The Eternals. They're not gone. Or, they are. But they're not dead. They're in the Void. The Seven threw them to the Void. They damned them to that. To an eternity of torment.
Yikes.
And they did it in my name. They did it because of me.
Why because of you? I mean, you're not even one of the Seven Lords. But you're not responsible for the crimes of the Seven.
Aren't I? If you open the gate and let a mad dog loose, are you not responsible if it savages a child?
But I mean, it's not a mad dog, is it?
I gave them my research on the Veil. I gave them a prize to snatch from the king. Worse, I gave them a weapon to use against their own people. The source of the Veil would have made them unimaginably powerful. And their theft left enough of a crack for the Void to pour in. Every wickedness visited on my people. Every evil that stalks this land. It was my fault.
Interesting. It seems so very unlike him to actually blame himself on something. Then again, it is about his people. Lavender grabs him by the shoulders. No. You couldn't know this would happen. You're not at fault.
True or not, it makes no difference. I did what I did, and my people suffered for it.
Oh, pat.
But if I am to honor their memory, I cannot sit here and mope. I must go on for them, for my family. My loved ones may be gone. The Seven may be corrupt, but I remain. The last true Eternal must survive. And perhaps, just perhaps, I can find a way to bring my people back.
Fane grips you by the arm, his hands strong.
Come, Godwoken. There is work to be done.
No. And Lavender smiles and takes his leave. Interesting. I mean, you get way more insight into the whole thing when you play as Fane. Well, he researched the Veil and found out about its composition. So it's made of... How much to tell? So, there's a veil separating this world from the Void. And it's made completely out of source. And he researched it and was also very ambitious, very curious, and was thinking about how can you use that power, how can you use this source. And he went to his king, the god, now called God King, and we already heard quite a bit of him and about him. And the king said it was too dangerous to further investigate that and that Fane should drop it. And Fane was very curious and then went to talk to the Seven Lords. Or specifically Madia, so the goddess of the mages, which is also currently inside him. And, well, she found this research very interesting and urged him to continue his research. Now, given that we know that all the other Eternals are in the Void, and the Seven Lords are here and ascended to Godhood, well, looks like they use this power. And doomed all the other Eternals.
The statue looms as the tears dab.
I don't know where to go. But yeah, this was the Blackpits. I'd say next thing to go is... yeah, exploring more of Paradise Downs. But Yeah, I really love this whole eternal plot and the revelation about that, and about the source, and how it all works together. There's the rest. Here's the rest.